Hey everyone. In this video I want to talk to you about how nobody is truly that busy. So I'll be jumping into what I mean by this and my rationale for why I don't believe someone ever being too busy is actually a plausible excuse. But before I jump into that, I want to make a quick announcement, which is this shirt is now officially true. I have leveled up to an uncle. My sister had her daughter on Wednesday of this week, so I'm officially an uncle, which means to all the uncles out there, you now have major competition because I'm gunning for the title of best uncle ever. But anyway, that being said, let's jump into why I don't believe somebody using busyness is a good excuse. And here's why. I understand people can legitimately be busy, so I'm not saying that can't be the case. Certainly people can have a lot going on in their life. But what I've learned is that when somebody really likes you or they genuinely want you to continue to be a part of their life, people will make time for you. They may even prioritize you to some extent. But that doesn't mean you should expect people to prioritize you. But if somebody does like you and want to keep you in their life, they're going to make some sacrifices here and there to allow time to be spent with you. Even if that just means a quick phone call or meeting up very briefly, whatever it may be, when somebody wants to include you in their life, they will. They will put an effort to do that. That has been my experience so far. So anytime somebody uses the excuse of being too busy, it just falls flat for me, especially for this reason. While I may not be the busiest person on the planet, I have my own things going on as well. And I can get pretty busy from time to time because I make this content. I'm constantly setting aside time to produce content for you guys. So I'm not always going to have free time available and then, going to the gym and work on top of all of it and then making sure I divvy up time between the people I care about. So I don't have all that much free time to work with all the time. But I still make time for the people I care about. So this is what I'm getting at. Don't accept busyness as an excuse from anyone. If people truly want to include you in their life, they will. They will find a way to make it happen. So that's my whole rationale here. So yet again, I'm not saying people can't ever be busy. Certainly they can. But even when people are really busy, if they really want to include you in their life, they're going to find a way to do just that. So remember this whenever you're dating or whenever you have close friends or family or whoever it may be, whenever you have people you're trying to keep in your life and they're using busyness as an excuse for not being able to make time for you. Just remember that may not be the best excuse out there, but obviously you'll have to judge your history with the person and how they've acted up until then, whether or not they use that excuse often or whether or not they have made time for you in the past, and maybe they are genuinely busy for a short stretch of time. But even then, usually they can find a way to include you in their lives, even if that means having a really late phone call or texting you, whatever it may be. If they want to keep you in their life, I'm sure they'll find a way to do that. So yeah, just a little reminder here, because this is certainly something that I've allowed myself to fall victim to from time to time, because if I meet a woman who I think is genuinely great, even if she may not be, if I at all believe she is, I often can kind of allow busyness to be a legitimate excuse for me until I stop and think and go, you know what? If this woman really wanted me in her life, she would find time. So yeah, it's probably something that nice people or people who are just kind or good people tend to fall victim to. So all the kind people out there, remember this. If you are a good person, remember this reminder. Remember this reminder? That's kind of redundant, but you get what I mean. Like, if somebody's constantly using busyness as an excuse, just remind yourself, this person may not actually care about you as much as you believe. Because if they truly did, they wouldn't use that as an excuse. They would tell you they're busy and then try to find time to work with you. They would say, hey, look, I've got a lot going on, but maybe I can fit you in for a phone call at 9 p.m. if that's all right. I know it's late, but hey, if you're available, we can talk for a bit. Or, I'll text you because that's all that I have time to do right now. But you see, there's effort there. That's the way I am with other people. If I'm busy, I'll let them know. If somebody calls me and I can't talk, I'll tell them, hey, look, I can't talk right now, but hey, give me maybe half an hour to an hour and I'll be able to call you then. That's what someone caring about you looks like. They're not just going to blow you off and say, I'm too busy, and then give you radio silence for like days or a week. That's not what people who genuinely care about you will do. So there you go, guys. Just a quick reminder video about how busyness isn't that great of an excuse, because nobody is truly that busy to make time for someone. Nobody is. Everyone can find time. Even the CEOs for like the greatest companies out there, the biggest multinational corporations, they can find time for the people they care about. So if they can do it, so can that person you're dating or your good friend or your family member, whoever it is. They can find fucking time. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys in this video. You can tell I'm passionate about this subject because, yeah, my history has a bad track record for this excuse. So there you have it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, like the video and leave a comment for the algorithm. That's the easiest way you can help me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci.